Floof Audio.
Floof Station is a plugin that lets you load and connect third-party instrument and MIDI effect plugins. In this video, we'll cover the basics and walk through a few common setups. Before starting, we need to scan for plugins. Open the standalone Floof Scanner application, click Options, and make your selection for scanning plugins. On Windows, you can scan for VST3 plugins. On Mac OS, you can scan for both VST3 and AU plugins. After scanning, you are ready to continue in the Floof Station plugin. We'll start off by loading a plugin. To do this, open the Unit menu and click Load. You will now see a list of all the plugins you scanned earlier. Let's choose Zebralet by UHE. To open the plugin's interface, just click its name in the rack. We can now play the instrument right away. Next, let's load Zebra 2 by UHE into the unit below, so we can play both instruments together. Next, let's add a MIDI sequencer plugin. Click the plus button in the bottom bar to add another rack unit, and drag it to the top. We'll load HiSec 32 by HiPlugins. With the paw button, we can switch to the blue MIDI-related controllers. Here you can offset notes and octaves, or filter incoming MIDI by note value, velocity, or MIDI channel. The last controller is the MIDI send, where you can send the MIDI to one of 5 sends. We'll go with Y. On the instrument units, use the MIDI receive controller and select Y to receive the signal from the sequencer. Let's continue with the sequencer's MIDI output set to none, and add another MIDI plugin as well. We'll choose Paw Control by Floof Audio. In Paw Control, we'll add some randomization to the octaves. Wouldn't it be great if we could send the sequencer's output to Paw Control before it reaches the instruments below? To do that, set the MIDI input in the Paw Control unit to unit above. This lets it receive MIDI from the sequencer. Now just send the MIDI from Paw Control to the rest of the units to hear the result. The macro page contains 6 assignable macro controllers. To assign a macro, simply right-click it and select Assign. The controller will blink. Then all you need to do is move a parameter in the plugin's interface. You might have noticed the button with the panicked guy on it. That's the MIDI panic button. Use it if you ever get stuck MIDI notes. By default, third-party plugins opens in the same external window. If you want separate windows for your plugins, you can open the settings and set the window mode to individual. Now every plugin will open in its own unique window. On the MIDI page, the Send controller lets you choose Host as the destination. This is useful if you want to record MIDI that's been generated or modified within Floof Station. MIDI from all units set to Host is merged together. Next to the MIDI input selector, there is a green selector. This lets you set audio output destination. Choose between main or one of 12 bus outputs. You can customize the color of a rack unit by opening its menu, selecting Theme, and choosing a color. You can also set a global color and adjust color intensity from the Settings menu. To save entire rack configurations as presets, use the Preset menu in the bottom bar. Click the Save button to open the Save dialog, or overwrite the current preset by holding Command plus click on Mac or Control plus click on Windows. That wraps up the basic tutorial for Floof Station. For more examples and tips, be sure to check out the other videos on the channel, and don't forget to subscribe.